Good morning, everyone. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time with his good friend Omar, my real estate entrepreneur. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How are you, Michael? What's up, everybody?
I love this second post we're talking about today. So again, you got to go follow Omar _ Alfaro. This post actually, I think, is your latest post. It says, "We will never be 100% ready for anything. Take action now and get started." Wow, there's a lot in that one. So what are you thinking? What are you feeling when you put something like that out?
Are we ever ready?
Not 100%.
Okay, we're never 100% ready where you're like, okay, I'm ready to buy the investment property.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Like this goes back for, what, and I'll give you context here. You're never ready to go on a listing appointment. You're never really ready to go show a property. You really are.
Cold calling, this,
No,
that.
exactly. Oh, let alone what do I want to put in my buy box? Are you
Yes.
really ready for it? Oh,
what market? What this? What that?
And if you are, then when the deal presents itself, are you really ready to make the pull the
Write
trigger?
the offer? Yeah.
So you're never really ready. You just gotta just do it.
Yeah.
Like, and I say this a lot. Like right above my door,
yeah,
I have a quote that I live by. That I created. When you increase your commitments, your income will grow. And that could be taken in so many other contexts, but I live by that. So does that mean I'm ready? No. Do you think I was ready for this last deal? No, the buy box popped up. Yes, I made the offer, but am I really ready? Because after, you'll start thinking about how you shouldn't do it because it's going to stretch you and it's a little more out of your range. It's a bigger purchase. Well, you're never really ready to buy any investment. You just have to make yourself ready. And as long as the numbers make sense, then you're going to be fine. But you just have to pull the trigger. And sometimes it may or may not work out in your favor. You talked about alligators. Hey, we all have them.
Yeah.
But guess what? If he didn't do that, and if he didn't go through the process of having an alligator, he wouldn't be where he's at now.
All right. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. This quote really hits me because, when you're so I've been doing this 20 years, I'll probably be going to real estate meetups for 15 of those 20 years. And, when you mingle, right, you kind of bump into the same people. It's funny. I went to meetups like in 18 and I saw some of the same people I saw in 08, right? Or 07. And I'm like, well, it's been a decade since I saw these people. First off, nice to meet you. How you doing? It's been a while, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, And it's like, oh, well, how many units you have? And they said 0. I'm like, what?
0?
What? After a decade? Is this a hobby for you? I mean, what are you going for 10 years and you've done nothing? That is, that's exactly it. That's the person that always thinks they need one more piece of data, one more thing. At some point you got to go. I mean, for example, I'm the same way, right? I'm a hammer sometimes, right? When I get a buy box or a focus, I can do something where most people would get annoyed and think it's like repetitive. I'm excited. The greatest example I have for people is 52 Sundays in a row in 2002. Olivia and I went to look for cash flow 30 minutes from our home. It probably should have taken me 13, maybe 20 weeks, but I'm an idiot that decided to go for 52 weeks in a row. There's no cash flow around here where I live. It's just not, unless you put 50% down, which we didn't have, right? We had 40 grand. It just didn't work. So it was only after 52 weeks that we went to another market. And by the time we found another market of Fresno, California, we wrote up an offer within 90 days, probably 60 days, somewhere between 60 and 90 days.
Okay.
Right? You've got to be, committed. And I could have been that guy that said, no, all the books say 30 minutes from home. If it took 52 weeks, now it'll take 104 and 156 and then 208 or whatever it is. No, I'm like, enough's enough, move on. And frankly, it should have taken 6 months or less. But that's, if you're going to real estate meetups for 10 years and you do nothing, stop going. Do something else.
Good call on that. You know what? I mean, and maybe some people may or may not like it, but I've never been the guy to go to a meetup.
Yeah.
You know what? I did initially, But then I'm like, okay, can I learn from anyone here?
Yeah.
So really, I started going and I just started telling people, hey, if you have a deal that you don't want, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
And then that's it. I wasn't there to mingle. I was just there to let people know that, hey, you got something? Let me know. Because I know half of them aren't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just like you. You're 10 years later, you're like, you have no doors. But
yeah, what are we talking? Why are you still here?
Yeah, you're prepared. You're doing this. Oh, but I haven't found the right one. I mean, come on. You know how many conversations I have like that? Like, oh, it's not perfect. No shit, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Just do it. Just make the freaking offer.
Yeah. And this really comes to me because, again, obviously now I sell a course for $299. And I just want to be very clear. If you're going to be somebody who buys my course and doesn't do the work, like, I don't mess around. My course starts right out of the gate, buy a buy box and let's get going, right? Don't buy it. Believe me that the $200 or $180 or whatever I make per course after everybody gets their Teachable gets their cut, don't do it. Don't do it. I only want you to do it if you want to change your life and you're going to do the work. You do the work, you spend 60, you spend 90 days, you're going to get to a point where you know average. And once you know average, I want you writing offers. You're not going to write average offers. You're going to write good or great offers. So buy it, do the work for no more than 90 days, be able to articulate what average is, and then let's start writing some offers on good or great deals. You may still get a no answer, Omar. How many times have you written an offer and gotten a no? Daily, right?
Ton.
Certainly weekly. It's okay.
Oh, for sure.
Only write offers that are good or great. You can't make a seller say yes. Just write good or great offers. You do it enough, you'll get a deal.
You will. Absolutely. I mean, put in that work. That's it.
Just do the work.
You're never ready. Just put in the work. Make the offer. You're going to get no's. You're going to get yeses.
If you want to know what doing the work looks like, go back and watch video number 1 today. Omar was able to find a deal in Orange freaking County that popped up in his buy box, locked it up, reached out in 2 or 3 hours, locked it up in 24. That's going to make him $500,000. He does the work. He has the buy box. He is no different than you. Omar, the entrepreneur and weekly expert on my channel, is no different than you. Go do the work. Do you agree?
Let's go, guys. Put it in there. Don't be scared either. Don't be scared of your success.
Yeah. Write the offer. They can always say no, and then write another one, and then write another one. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that quote hit me really hard this morning. Thank you for all you do. How can people follow you and get part of your team and get part of your world?
Follow me, guys, on IG at Omar_Alfaro. We push out a bunch of content, and we'll be breaking down a lot of the deals that I've made over the years. So stay tuned for that new series.
Very cool, man. Thanks again for all you do.
You're welcome. Thanks, Michael, for having me.